Yeah, I think water is the number one thing you've got to prepare for. I know milk is something a lot of people talk about, but think about this. If your power goes out, your milk will eventually spoil. So be smart about what's perishable, what's non-perishable, and things like that. So right now, here are our thoughts on Beryl, though. It's not necessarily time to act, at least not just yet, but it's good to have your plan ready to go. Buying some foods you would be eating anyway, not a bad idea, right? There's still a decent amount of uncertainty in this forecast. Now, the timing is looking like Sunday or Monday, but we've got to keep up with the latest forecast for those changes. And regardless of the trek, we are expecting increased surf on our local beaches. So Hurricane Beryl right now, Category 4, it is tracking toward Jamaica as we speak. In fact, it's about 185 miles east-southeast of Kingston. Moving west-northwest, it's slowed down just a tiny bit at 20 miles per hour. And it is still a Category 4, but it's a weak-looking Category 4. It's very lopsided. There's no well-defined eye anymore in this storm. And it is expected now. We've got a hurricane watch in place for areas across the Yucatan Peninsula. And as it crosses over, there is a chance now that it could redevelop essentially to a Category 1 hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. So when it comes to boarding up here are some things to think about. Tropical storm strength winds are 39 miles per hour. This is kind of our gray area. Boarding up's not necessarily needed, but it wouldn't hurt, right? Once we get to 74 miles per hour, once we are looking at a Category 1 hurricane, that's when you would want to consider boarding up. And so we're still kind of in that gray area. There's a chance for Category 1. The exact path it takes, where it hits between Mexico and Texas is still a little bit of the uncertain part. Barbie, John Thomas.